I'm George Hanson, music director and conductor of the Tucson Symphony Orchestra. This month we are presenting Hector Berlioz's The Damnation of Faust. Now, this is a truly extraordinary work. It's a great work, but it's seldom heard. So the first question that comes to mind is, why is that? Why is it so seldom performed? Many people know Leonard Bernstein's Candide. Like The Damnation of Faust, it doesn't really fit into a category. Was it a musical? Well, it didn't do so well on Broadway. Didn't do that well in the opera world. It's doing great in the concert world. Likewise, The Damnation of Faust is somewhere in between amongst several musical forms. Very difficult to categorize. It's also very expensive to do. Requires lots of extra players, a chorus, and especially important, it requires world-class singers. You cannot do this piece without the best singers really in the world for their voice type. So when you put all of those things together, as we've been able to do in conjunction with the Tucson Desert Song Festival, you wind up with an opportunity to hear a work that is seldom performed, seldom presented, and perhaps underappreciated for that reason. But it is a profoundly great piece. Now, what makes it so great? Well, it's an obsessive genius in the form of the composer Hector Berlioz, taking up the work of an obsessive genius, namely Goethe, who wrote about an obsessive figure, Faust. He was obsessed with seeking knowledge. And then ultimately he thought, gosh, wouldn't it be great if perhaps I could revisit my youth and reignite all my old passions, my passions of a younger man. As we know, his deal with the devil didn't work out so well for him or for the object of his affection, Marguerite. This story has generated many great works of art, but I think it would be fair to say that this may be among certainly the very best renditions of any of the stories of Faust. And after all, Berlioz was really standing on the shoulders of Ludwig van Beethoven. In the very same year of 1828, he heard Beethoven's Ninth, and he read Goethe's Faust. We later learned that Beethoven's dying deathbed statement of his regrets, his biggest regret was that he never got to set Faust to music. Berlioz took up this challenge, devoted 2 decades of his life in an obsessive manner, and developed one of the great works of art of the 19th century. I do hope that you'll join us for what promises to be a very special experience here in Tucson.